Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Tulane's offense trots out there to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago at TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So Tennessee's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll give it to the running back. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Takes the handoff again. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Walters. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Important third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Jukes to get free.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get him down after the completion. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Powering through the defender. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Offense facing second and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm helped him to a first down.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job.
He grabs it inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And here comes the punter onto the field. Can they catch him? Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get the...
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick catch over the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Vols. This offense is still clicking.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. It's fired at the 1. The Vols will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now.
Let's go.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets past the tackler into open space now. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Running back with the football. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Got it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Volunteers. And this one is getting ugly. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Graham down the middle. It's Bond. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The ball is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He hands it to the back. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFB victory. Let's get back to the final period. And this drive has now reached the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tulane. This passing game is still on fire.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. She's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The Volunteers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, fouls. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a...
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
They bring the punter onto the field now. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.